Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So I just want to do a small video just to talk about hitting that 1K subscriber on YouTube. You know, it's kind of amazing feeling when you actually accomplish a goal. And I honestly wasn't sure if I would even hit it this quickly. You know, I kind of set a goal of last year, like maybe I could hit it by the end of the year, and I came really close. I think I was within about 30 or so. I know a lot of other YouTubers in the community, and you know, some of them are well past that 1K mark, and a lot of them are still working their way towards there. It's just a great milestone. I think, you know, we always count the hundreds, and we think it's great every time we hit that 100, but when you hit the 1,000, it's a different kind of milestone. You feel like, you know, you're excited, and it kind of gets you more motivated to want to put out more videos and want to do more stuff. And I've been constantly like thinking of ways of expanding this channel, trying to come up with new types of content. I don't want to just always talk about the same things over and over again. And you know, it's a little tricky when you're dealing with retro stuff, because you know, you only talk about the older stuff and what's already available. You can't really come up with new stuff. So expanding this channel has always been a goal of mine. And so, you know, reaching that 1,000 mark, it just really, you know, it's kind of an achievement that you got to celebrate somehow. And so I was thinking, do I want to do a video? Do I want to do a live stream? And, you know, what could I talk about other than just saying thank you to all the people who made it possible for me to hit this, you know, milestone. And, you know, it's not just putting the videos out and getting subscribers, but it's also interacting with the community. And what I mean by that is the community of other YouTubers and retro gamers. And, you know, people like the immortal John Hancock, who just recently, in one of his videos, at the end of it, he surprised me by putting a shout out to my channel. I didn't know he was going to do that. He didn't tell me he was going to do that. It was like I literally just watched his video, and right at the end I saw my icon, and I'm like, what the heck am I doing there? And he just did a shout out, and that, you know, right there opens the door to a lot of other subscribers who might not have ever seen my channel. Even my friend Retro Raider did a video just before Christmas talking about, I think it was around Christmas time, just talking about YouTube channels for 2019 you should check out, and he chose me as one of them. And so it's just that great community of people who just love to share other people's work. And, you know, I'm so grateful to be in this community because there's so many wonderful people who all share the same kind of passion that I do, and that's video games, toys, hobbies, you know, whatever. And so, you know, there's not a lot I could say other than just, you know, thank you. So I was debating, you know, what type of a video I could make this without making it long and boring, and I just wanted to share a few, you know, little tidbits about my video creation and what I do. I don't know if I've actually done a video like this one before. I mean, I know I've talked a little bit about my my man cave. I've done man cave videos, which I'm probably due for another one soon, just to kind of show you how it's changed and stuff like that, keep you up to date on what's behind me. Because frankly, you can only see what's in this frame because I don't have a camera that moves or does anything, you know, spectacular. And so that's what I wanted to say. You know, my camera is nothing fancy. It's literally just an iPad, iPad Mini. And it's really like the screen is broken, so it's nothing complex. It's kind of old, and I have it stationary on a shelf. So right now, this camera is just sitting on a shelf. And I remember a comment, which video was it? Where I think it was my Atari 7800 video, and I grabbed this off the shelf, and then someone put in the comments. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was, saying, "Oh, you have a shelf there," and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess because you never see that. I don't use a tripod or anything like that. Another thing that is interesting about my, you know, the way I have my setup is I have this microphone here, and I've always had it. It's my logo. I've probably talked about it before. This is literally a prop. This doesn't work. It actually is not even plugged in. And in the beginning, when I first started my channel, I thought I needed a microphone connected to the iPad to have any sound. I didn't realize the iPad had a microphone built in, and so I plugged this thing into the iPad thinking it was going to work, and then I found out it wasn't doing anything. But I liked it for kind of a dramatic effect. I mean, I could take it away, who cares? I just kind of leave it there, and it even became my logo part. You'll see the microphone there. And so, yeah, it's kind of funny that this is just kind of sitting there, and it doesn't do anything. You'll probably see me moving around every once in a while, or maybe in some videos you might not even see it. So that's just an interesting thing about the way I do my videos. The other thing is that I do not script, and I know there's a lot of YouTubers that don't script. I just prefer it that way. I can't read. Like if I try and read, I look like I'm reading, and if I have a piece of paper down, I'm constantly looking down at the paper, and I don't want to do that. I have a hard enough time when I'm staring at my iPad to not look at my face, and I've caught myself doing this before, where I'm staring at my face and not at the actual part that's the camera, and so you'll see my eyes kind of wandering away. So I try and remember I have to stare right at that little point there, but I don't want to have a script because that just means there's more I have to read. Unfortunately, without having a script, there's going to be a lot of times where I leave stuff out that I wanted to say, and then after I'm done filming and editing, and even to the point of launching the video, I realize I forgot to say stuff. So I kind of see the value in a script, but I think just having notes is good enough. Maybe it's just me, and I think I just like this simple way of doing it, almost as if I'm shooting this live, which is another thing. I like to do some live stuff. I like to do some streaming, and you know, I'm trying to come up with ways of adding to that. So not just doing video game streaming, but actually doing more live streaming and the live chats that I do. I'd like to kind of expand on that. I keep it simple, and a lot of people say that I keep a real simple, genuine show, and I want it to stay that way. Sure, I can start investing all this money into high-tech stuff. As you could tell with my gameplay footage, a lot of times I just point the camera at the TV. I don't have a fancy capture device. Maybe in the future I'm open to it. I'll think about it. I'll invest in it. Sure. Just like anything else, when something starts to get on a roll, you might want to invest a little bit more into it. And so it's always going to be a possibility. As far as my content, though, I'm always expanding on that, and I'm trying to come up with more types of videos than not just video games all the time. I like doing the video game one, but, I'm trying to expand, and, I got this little guy here, Bumblebee, which I'm going to be putting that video out soon, and so a little Transformer toy. And I'm trying to come up with other ideas and thoughts to just kind of broaden the show and keep it fresh and new and have new kinds of topics. So I'm always open to suggestions, and I know a lot of people like to leave comments below, or you could reach me on social media. You could get me on Facebook, Twitter, everywhere, and you can always find me there. Anyways, in closing, I just want to thank everybody again for subscribing, everybody that leaves chats down below, everybody who comments on my videos, goes to my social media. It's really, amazing the community that is out there who really share and support these ideas. And I'd also like to thank all the YouTubers that helped, the people like the Immortal John Hancock, the No Swear Gamer, the Atari Creep, Retro Raider, and I don't want to list everybody. I'll be here all day. But there's a lot of great people out there that just support the community. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks again. I'm really happy to reach this milestone. I have no idea what the next milestone is. Frankly, it's not something going to be on my mind anymore. I'm just going to be thinking about videos and trying to put great stuff out. And hopefully you'll continue to come back and watch my show. Anyways, thanks for watching. Leave some comments below. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next video.